will not believe what S-Man is about to say about sugar. The S-Man Show starts right now. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the S-Man Show. On this episode, S-Man is about to say something. There's something that S-Man wants y'all to know, and it's very important. It's about sugar. Sugar. Would you believe me if I tell you that sugar is no different from any other drug? Somebody thought S-Man wasn't about to go there about sugar. I'm going to say that again. Would you believe me if S-Man were to tell you that sugar is no different? Yes, sugar is no different from any other drug. Well, I'm going to give it to y'all like this here. Sugar is addictive. Literally. And I understand that. And I want y'all to understand that. Sugar. Yes, sugar. And I got a very important video that I want y'all to watch. Watch this video and find out what this guy has to say about sugar versus cocaine.
In a recent study, 43 cocaine-addicted laboratory rats were given the choice of cocaine or sugar water over a 15-day period. 40 out of the 43 chose the sugar. In another study, rats on a sugar water diet exhibited telltale signs of addiction, binging, craving, and withdrawal when the sugar was taken away.
Food addiction is a real thing. It's not a metaphor. It's a biological fact. The studies show that your brain lights up with sugar just like it does with cocaine or heroin. In fact, sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine.
Oh. Say that again.
Sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine.
Did that blow y'all shit? Did that blow y'all shit right there? Because it blew my shit. And just to let y'all know, that wasn't S-Man that said that shit. That was that guy. That I told y'all to find out what he had to say about cocaine, about sugar versus cocaine. That said that shit. And that's one reason why I had to cut down on them sweets. But now I think it's time for me from cutting down on them sweets to go 0 days without sweets. Now that I know that sugar is addictive. Guys, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I meant to say go days with 0 sugar at all. Like go days without eating any sweets at all. Another reason why I had to cut down on them sweets is because there was some ingredients up in those candies that I used to eat. They got these specific. There was these specific ingredients that was up in there that are dyes. Like literally dyes. Like you can dye your clothing with this ingredient. Red 40, yellow 4 and 5. Yellow 4 and yellow 5, if I'm saying that right. Another ingredient, you know what? That's a whole nother video. But that's one other reason. Another reason, I don't know if it's funny or not, but someone told me that a guy who loves sweets is gay. I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, that's one more reason why I had to cut down on them sweets. Because most of the time, they put this narrative, they put this candy narrative on a girl. You know, a girl putting some chocolate syrup on her legs. You see her sucking on a lollipop and all that stuff. But that's another reason why I had to cut down on sweets. Because someone told me that a guy who loves sweets is gay. That's another reason why I had to cut down on sweets. Oh, you know what I noticed? Candy, ice cream, and cakes, those are all junk food. Those are the ones that got sugar up in there. They're junk food. Junk food. Junk food. And you see the word junk in junkie. 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 What is junkie? A drug addict. A drug addict. And sugar is just another drug. It's just another drug. Another addictive drug. And did y'all guys catch what that guy was saying? The same damn guy that I told y'all to find out what he had to say about sugar versus cocaine. Did you catch what he said? He said that sugar is 8 times as... He said that sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. Y'all thought S-Man was not about to go there. That guy said that sugar is 8 times as more addictive as cocaine. 8 times addictive than cocaine. That's what he said. That's not what S-Man said. So man, back to the word junkie. Sugar is just another addictive drug. Another addictive drug. We've been drug addicts all our life, eating them junk food. And we don't even know it. We don't even know it. And I know that sugar is not no. I know that candy, ice cream, and cakes are not the only things that got sugar up in there. Cereals got sugar. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that shit? Bread's got sugar up in there. Did y'all know that? Sugar is literally in our everyday products that we eat, like pancakes, waffles, peanut butter, and jelly, and all that stuff. And I did my research and found out that peanut butter is linked to cancer, and I ain't even ate peanut butter and jelly in a while. Guess what else sugar's up in there? Guess what else that sugar's in? The bacon that I used to eat. It's called Morningstar Farms bacon. And it says 100% vegetarian. They did not even label it as GMO, non-GMO. So how in the world are we going to know that it's non-GMO? That's why I stopped eating that bacon. And I found out it got yeast up in there. And that's another video. Crackers got yeast up in there. Y'all know very well that sodas got sugar up in there, do y'all? Or do y'all not? I want y'all to look at the back of the label of y'all sodas. And I did my research about sodas and found out that they got fluoride up in there. I wish I could send the right article, but I can't. But after I found them out, I stayed away from soda. Or should I say pop? Because the majority of us, you know what? I'm going to switch it up and say soda and then say pop. Although the majority of us say pop. The majority of us in America say pop. But pop/soda, after I found out that they got fluoride up in there just like toothpaste, I stayed away from there. And I got some toothpaste that I ordered from Amazon that is fluoride free. Fluoride free. No fluoride. But anyway, back to the sugars. Pop's got sugar up in there, yeah. Most of them. I would like to share an article. With y'all. It's an article that I saved on Google because I did my research on sugar. Let's get to the article right now. Now this article comes from I Do Recovery, and it's called "Why is Sugar Considered a Drug?" Why is sugar considered a drug? Highlighted in blue. I highlighted in blue so that y'all can see it. And the intro says that any substance that we use for pleasure can be an addiction. I'm going to say that again. Any substance that we use for pleasure can be an addiction. Whether it's masturbating, smoking, or eating sugar. And as it says right here, this includes sugar. Sugar equals pleasure. Research shows that our brains are hardwired for pleasure, and that sugar works much like many addictive drugs, in that it affects the brain's limbic system, the parts of the brain that's associated with emotional control. So this lets me know that the word pleasure is just another word that's attached to an emotion. In today's blog, we will discuss the issue and get expert opinions. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but there are some things that stood out to me in this article. It says right here that a study from science concluded that sugar releases opioids. I'm going to say that again. A study from Science Direct concluded that sugar releases opioids and dopamine. Opioids are pills. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to type, look up. You see that thing? Those are pills. So now how I'm feeling, like I said, time for me from cutting down on sweets to now just go days without eating sweets at all. That's how I'm feeling when I looked at this. And dopamine. You know what's interesting about the word dopamine? Is that you hear the word dope. Dope. Dopamine. Therefore, could have this addictive potential. Now, I'm sorry to get out of order, but so it says, the next time you crave something sweet, it may be more than just a sweet tooth. Because I used to have a sweet tooth. Humans. Now I know that humans is not supposed to be eating candy. It says right here, and I'm highlighting in blue, there were four components of sugar addiction analyzed, including binging. What is binging? A period of accessment, a period of accessment, a period of excessive indulgence. A period of excessive indulgence. What's a being? What does it mean to being? It means to indulge in an activity, especially eating, drinking, or taking drugs, to excess. Which means we binging on sugar. What does craving mean? Craving basically means a powerful desire or something. Like it said right here, craving. A desire for something. Pleasure. And you know what else that stood out to me? It says that and let this blow y'all shit right here. Let this blow y'all shit right here. The American Heart Association cited research showing sugary soft drinks. I told y'all that sodas got sugar up in there. A lot of sodas got sugar up in there. That's why I had to stay away from them. Sugary soft drinks are responsible for 180,000 deaths worldwide annually. I'm going to say that again. The American Heart Association cited research showing sugary soft drinks that are responsible for 180,000 deaths worldwide. Meaning not just here in America, but worldwide. Because of this, and you know what? Let's do the number 180,000. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Flip that 9 and you get the 6. That's a powers that be number. There's some other things that stood out to me as well. Let's see. It says right here that the Centers for the Disease Control, CDC, show the average of Americans that American derives about 13% of their calorie intakes from added sugars. 13. 1 times 3 equals 3. That's another powers that be number. $13. And let's see. Men get about 335 calories per day average, while women get about 239. Now let's see if I can do those numbers. Let's see. 3 plus 3 plus 5 equals 11. Okay, what about 3 times 3 times 5 equals 45. 3 times 3 times 5 equals 45. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Flip that 9 and you get that 6. 6. Another powers that be number. Now let's see about 239, because that's the calories. That's the additional calories women get per day. 2 plus 3 plus 9 equals 14. 1 minus 4 equals 3. 3. Another powers that be number. Showing y'all that this stuff is going to showing y'all that this stuff, that all this stuff is a cussing. Now right here in a section called sugar withdrawal, when someone goes on a diet and eliminates sugars from their diet, they can experience the same type of withdrawal a person who abuses drugs can experience, including headaches, depression, anxiety, insomnia, cravings, cognitive issues, irritability, fatigue, tingling, nausea, lightness, or dizziness. But it says right here, basically, right here, that you're not going to experience all of these. Now, let me admit that this is the longest episode of the S-Man show that I've ever did. But here, right here, this is the part that stood out to me. Are y'all ready for it? And I'm about to highlight it in blue because it lets y'all know it stood out to me. To help limit some of the symptoms of sugar detox, you may want to try eating more protein to avoid hunger and low energy levels that would typically have you grabbing a candy bar. Those low energy levels. I believe that's what happened to me. But I knew better. Also, increase your dietary fiber to control blood sugar and prevent headaches and nausea. Now, this is the part where I'm about to highlight in blue right here. Drinking more water is great, which I do, which S-Man does every day. It says drinking more water is great. And when tempted to eat something sweet, drinking a glass of water can keep cravings down. Now let me tell you something. This is the part right here that stood out to me, because whenever I used to eat me some candy, I had to drink a glass of water with that. That was my habit. And it says right here up in the second paragraph, and I'm about to highlight it in blue. It says, managing your stress by doing yoga, meditation, exercising, or doing something pleasurable and they're not talking about eating candy and masturbating and all that stuff. It ain't talking about that. We know damn well it ain't talking about that. So don't even go there with this, man. Managing your stress by doing yoga, meditation, or something more pleasurable and calming. And this is why I go to the gym every day. But I ain't got to show y'all what I do at the gym just because I'm working out and stuff like that. I ain't got to show y'all pictures of me working out. If y'all don't see any pictures of me working out on Instagram and all that stuff, it's because I don't show y'all that I'm working out. If y'all want to see me working out and Planet Fitness, see me in person. And you know what? Moving right along. But that's what I do. I work out. Because it helps manage your stress. But let's go back to where it says drinking more water is great, and when tempted to eat something sweet, drinking a glass of water can keep cravings down. Like I said, candy, ice cream, and cake are not the only things that got sugar up in there. Cereal has sugar up in there. And after I ate some cereal, I had to drink some water. A lot of water. But now, these are some of the things that stood out to me. Did that really blow y'all shit right there? Right there. All this stuff was a reason why I had to cut down on them sweets. But now I feel like it's time from cutting down from sweets to going days eating 0 sweets. Period. And you know what? Now that y'all watched this video, I want to give y'all a bonus. This is something that I also noticed. The Coke sound. Coke. Cocaine. Coca-Cola. Hold on, let me say that again. Coke. Cocaine. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Cocaine and Coca-Cola all have that Coke sound. And that guy said that sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. Cocaine. And that's the same sugar that's up in those sodas, including Coca-Cola. And that's the bonus. Now I hope y'all take care of yourselves and become the best versions of yourselves. And until then, see you next time on the S-Man Show. Peace.